What signs show a retro game is counterfeit? Imagine unboxing a game you've been hunting for years, only to find something that just doesn't sit right. That feeling can be a sign you've got a fake. For collectors and fans of the retro gaming community, spotting counterfeit games is key to keeping your collection authentic and valuable. Let's go through some clear signs to watch for. First, examine the label closely. Authentic retro game labels from the 1980s and early 1990s have vibrant colors, sharp printing, and artwork that lines up perfectly. Fake labels often look blurry, with colors that seem off or faded. You might see misaligned stickers or labels that don't match the official artwork. Typos and strange fonts are common red flags. For example, a fake might have a modern ESRB rating on a game that originally had no rating at all, or use the old kids to adults rating system that was used before the mid-1990s. Next, feel the cartridge itself. Genuine Nintendo cartridges from that era have a specific weight and texture. If it feels unusually light or the plastic looks different in color or finish, it could be a fake. Check the seams around the cartridge shell. They should be tight and even. The screw used to hold the cartridge together is another clue. Authentic Nintendo cartridges use a special security screw called a game bit screw, which is different from standard Phillips screws. If you see a regular screw, that's a sign it might be a reproduction or fake. Now, if you're serious about confirming authenticity, opening the cartridge is the most reliable method. Use a game bit screwdriver to avoid damaging the case. Inside, look for markings on the circuit board. Authentic boards have clear labels with the manufacturer's name and the year of production, like Nintendo and 1993. Fake boards often lack these markings, are smaller, or use different chips. For example, a real Super Nintendo cartridge like Chrono Trigger will have a save battery and the year stamped on the board. Fake versions often skip the battery or don't have any markings at all. Also, check the product codes stamped inside the shell. Genuine games have these codes in specific locations and styles. If they're missing or look suspicious, that's a warning sign. When shopping, compare the game to reference images from trusted sources. Use online communities and forums to get second opinions. If buying in person, bring a magnifying glass and a game bit screwdriver. For online purchases, ask sellers for clear photos of the label, the cartridge shell, and, if possible, the inside of the cartridge. Remember, counterfeit games can sometimes be convincing, but these signs are your best tools to tell the real from the fake. Authentic retro games carry the spirit of the 1980s and early 1990s, and keeping fakes out of your collection helps preserve that magic. Always look closely at the labels, feel the cartridge, check for the right screws and markings, and when in doubt, open it up carefully. That way, you can be sure your collection stays true to the memories and impact of those classic gaming days.